Good afternoon, friends. Today is a bit of a sad day for me. My family are huge baseball fans, and we live in Cincinnati, so we are big Cincinnati Reds fans, and today would have been opening day, but it wouldn't be a good idea for that many people to get together, and so opening day has been postponed. So I'm wearing my Reds gear in honor of the Reds today for an opening day. So hopefully when Mr. Keller gets home from work, we can maybe play some catch in the backyard or something. That'd be fun. Today we're going to do a craftivity. It can get a little bit messy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off any jewelry, or if I have long sleeves on, I would roll them up. Okay. And I'm going to follow this recipe that I made for you guys for our classroom. So this is it, my chicken scratch. We're going to make homemade Play-Doh, the same recipe, but different colors that I have for you guys in my classroom. So what you want to get is about medium to large size mixing bowl, depending on how much Play-Doh you want to make. Then you need to make sure that you have some flour, some salt. If you wish, you can have some food coloring. You need 1 cup and a half cup measuring cup. You need a 1 cup measuring cup of water. And Rosie's already interested. I also have my disposable gloves for when we use the food coloring, but you don't have to. It just might kind of stain your hands for a little bit. Also, I'm going to store my Play-Doh in some reusable Ziploc bags, so make sure you have some kind of container to put your Play-Doh in so that it doesn't dry out. Step 1 is going to be to get 1 cup of flour. Now, I have my half cup again, so I'm going to do 2 scoops of this. 2 halves equal 1 whole. You want to pat it on the top to make sure that it is all filled up. 1 half plus pat it down, make sure it's nice and flat. Another half equals a whole. Missed a little bit in the bowl there. Okay, we're done with our flour. And then next you're going to use a whole half cup of salt, iodized salt, kosher salt, not Himalayan salt, not sea salt. Make sure that it's got fine granules. Okay, 1 half cup of salt. Wow, so salty. Okay, then what you need to do, I forgot my spoon to mix. I promise you, one of these days I'm going to get better at these videos. Just not yet. We're not there yet. I apologize. I'm not perfect yet. That's all right. I'll keep practicing. You want to mix the salt and the flour first to get an even mixture so there's no clumps when you're kneading your Play-Doh. Here we go. That looks pretty consistent. Next, you're going to gradually means not all at once, but little bit at a time. You're going to gradually pour the cup of water and stir it in. So I might do like a little less than 1/4 of a cup at a time. Mix it in good. And the reason you want to do this is similar to if you've ever made pancakes. You just want to make sure you don't make it too watery. So obviously this is pretty dry, so I'm definitely going to need to add some more water. About another 1/4 in there. Now we're getting somewhere. I've got about 1/4 of a cup of water left, and depending on how this consistency looks when I'm done mixing this 3/4 cup of water in here, I might actually stop here. Looks like it's about all mixed in, and it is still kind of clumpy, you can see. So I do think I'm going to go ahead and use that last 1/4 of a cup of water. Now, if it's too runny and it falls apart when you're trying to knead the Play-Doh together with our next step, then you can add like about a tablespoon of flour at a time until you get it to that Play-Doh consistency. If it's too dry and it's breaking in your hands when you're trying to knead it in our next step, then what you can do is you can add about a tablespoon of water at a time until you get the consistency that you want. Now this is going to take a little while to stir. And I don't know how to edit my videos to shorten them, so I'm going to try to get this done quickly for you, but be patient with me. This is looking kind of liquidy to me, so I am going to go ahead and add about a tablespoon of flour. Tablespoon. And we'll see how that consistency looks. Alright, that's already looking a lot better. If you do not want to use food coloring and you just want to use the flour, water, and salt as your Play-Doh base, that's perfectly fine, especially if you have allergies to dyes. You can just start kneading your Play-Doh now. I like to add color. So what you can do if you want to have more than one color is you can split your batter up into however many bowls you need for each color. So if I were to want to make, let's say yellow, blue, and red, I would separate a yellow mixture, a red mixture, and a blue mixture. Today, for the Cincinnati Reds, I'm going to do red. Just plain old red. A couple drops at a time until you get that color that you want. Do you remember what color our classroom Play-Doh is? Anybody? It's one of my favorite colors. It's starting to smell like Play-Doh. Our classroom Play-Doh is like a turquoise color. Alrighty. I think I need a little bit more red. It's kind of pink. I don't want pink, I want red. I'm just going to be happy with that because I don't want to take any more of your time. Now it is still looking kind of liquidy to me, especially after adding the food coloring. So I am going to add another tablespoon of flour. You're going to have big arm muscles after this. Big, strong arm muscles. Alright, I'm going to take about a scoop to knead. I did say I was going to use gloves, but I like to get messy. Still kind of liquidy. Alright. Let's go for it. Usually, for me, it works with just those 2 cups of flour, sorry, that cup of flour and the cup of water, today it's being kind of difficult. Of course, because I'm recording, I think. Alright, so you'd want to knead the Play-Doh. Till it gets to a consistency that you're going to like. And in my link, this is going to take a little bit, and I'm coming up on that YouTube time limit. You'll put it in the bag, and what you can do, there's a couple options. You can, to make it have a longer life, you can store it in the fridge. That'll last about 4 weeks. You can leave it out, but its longevity will be shorter. Something else you can do is, if you make a craft that you really like, you can bake it in the oven, and you can keep it. So if you make like a sculpture, or maybe for a Mother's Day present, you make like a heart and you engrave her name, that is something that you can bake in the oven, and she can keep forever, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn it off now, but I will put in the comments a picture of what this looks like when it's all done. It's going to take a little bit. All right, have fun. Share pictures of your Play-Doh when you're all done. Bye. Ah.